You know how you know so many politicians around the nation are pure evil? Because you'll see them come out on television and tell all of you how you need to live your lives during this pandemic, proving themselves time and again as the hypocritical authoritarians they are, telling you that you can't go to church, or you can't go to the movies or a party, or you can't have a protest against what they are saying, all while pretending to smile at you as if they're commiserating with you. Now, with yet another fake smile and a propaganda level of empathy, they have the nerve to tell you that they'll turn off the water and power that you pay for if you gather with other people in a fashion that they don't deem as worthy. Folks, welcome to Communist Los Angeles. Hey everybody, thanks for joining me once again here on MRC-TV. I'm Nick Kangadis. So let me get this straight. You can have a protest of any size, any time of day you want, as long as it's on the pre-approved list of protests, right?
And I want to invite the leaders of this organization inside, so we can continue a conversation.
Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti issued another edict this week proclaiming that the utilities of places that have housed large gatherings will be shut off if you don't adhere to said rule.
We've been clear from the beginning that getting together in groups outside of your household that is not permitted is not allowed. That's why tonight I am authorizing the city to shut off Los Angeles Department of Water and Power Service in the egregious cases in which houses, businesses, and other venues are hosting unpermitted large gatherings.
The supporters of this tool will argue with you that, well, Garcetti was also talking about gatherings like parties, though. And that's true, but as long as you're paying for the home you occupy and the utilities within said home, who is the city to shut off human essentials like water just because they don't like the type of gathering you're having? Is it the smartest thing in the world to have a party with 200 people right now? Probably not, but there's so much conflicting information about the virus that the radical media and social media have shaped into the narrative that allows them to live by a different set of rules than the rest of us, in some cases have to adhere to or face the consequences. Here's the thing. What do the subversionists masquerading as peaceful protesters always claim when it comes to their rights? They claim they have the right to peaceably assemble, which they do under the Constitution. But think about it. What's another name for a gathering? An assembly. Again, defenders of far-left tactics will continue to bring up the point that they think Garcetti made this practice of shutting off utilities to places that have unauthorized large gatherings. It was something else Garcetti said that makes you realize he wishes he could go further than merely placing restrictions on large gatherings.
To be clear, while we hope that you will avoid gatherings of all sizes,
who is this we you speak of, Mayor? Have you not been paying attention to what's going on in your city and state? People are leaving. They're tired of the clear communism being practiced in California, particularly among its major cities. Heck, even Bernie supporter Joe Rogan is leaving the state, and he hasn't been shy about saying why.
This place is crazy. The lockdown still exists, right? The homelessness is completely out of control. There's the overpopulation is out of control. The way they're handling this is so bad. And the solution they've come up with in California is to jack up taxes. So the most recent solution was to jack up taxes to 54%. I'm like, you guys are out of your fucking mind. Retroactively, back to January.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it was a proposal. It's crazy. It's not going to fix it. They're bankrupt. This state is bankrupt because they're incompetent.
Just like any typical society run by far leftists, those in charge in California seem to be treating the current crisis like they would treat any other problem they ever come across, which ironically are usually caused by their own policies. They throw money at it. Because who cares about the value of the dollar? As long as they keep the murderers and the communist Chinese government happy, it's just paper, right? Which brings me back to my point. This has been said before by a few people, but if those people ever wanted to know what the US would look like when socialism and/or full communism is first implemented, here you go. Do you like what you see? Are you happy with how things are going? These far-left communists have been getting their way in this country for pretty much all of 2020, and they're still complaining. You want to know why? It's not because they simply enjoy complaining or that they don't think their way of doing things doesn't work. No. It's because no matter how far left they go in how they live or the practices they put forth, it's never far enough. Just look at Garcetti. Today it's turning off paid utilities for places that have had large gatherings. Who knows how low they'll go next week or the week after in terms of the size of the gathering they target. Remember.
To be clear, while we hope that you will avoid gatherings of all sizes,
It's time to just say it, folks. Places like Portland, Seattle, New York City, and Los Angeles have become nothing more than testing centers for communism. And we all know who is in charge of those cities. That's something that doesn't need to be said, because it's one instance where we can see everything they do in clear transparency. That's about all for this week. What do you think? Is it far-fetched for me to flat out call some of these people communists? Should I keep saying what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments, where I do read most of them and respond to some. And don't forget to follow me on Parler. If you like this video, don't forget to share it and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that notification bell so that they might actually let you know when MRC-TV comes out with a new video, if they haven't taken it down already. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. For MRC-TV, I'm Nick Kangadis.